an extra health potion, whereas Wisdom going with an extra mana potion on his Taric. Now, keep in mind, Wisdom's Taric is spec'd full defensive masteries, so he is very, very tanky at this point in the game, whereas Yeji going 21 points in offense will hurt when she hits.
As you can see, firing back with the headbutt and auto attack. Even exchange so far. 2 CS advantage, 1 CS advantage. Alright, never mind. The hype's gone.
Yeah, the CS advantages in the early game probably not quite as impactful as watching these early trades. You can see, ooh, that's actually the Gemcraft passive coming into play there. Was able to get off, I think, at least 2 procs of that. You go stun, auto attack, shatter, auto attack, and your auto attacks do more damage because of Gemcraft, and you do more damage because, oh my god, that was a headbutt pulverize under turret opportunity, but unfortunately, we're not going to quite see that. Okay, there's the headbutt, there's the pulverize, gonna hit him back into turret, forcing that flash out of Wisdom. He knew it was coming, and had that flash ready.
Yep, Ignite, burn, flash down for Yeji. Wisdom still hanging on to his Ignite, though. That could come in handy if you can get into a bit of an advantageous position.
And actually, a couple of cool things there that Yeji Jeong just did. She actually headbutted Wisdom back, so he was unable to CS the cannon minion. So keeping him from being able to kill those cannon minions, actually something that, you know, Alistar can do that is a little bit overlooked.
Yeah, some very nice little subtle denials coming in, trying to get as much of a gold lead as possible. Already down a little bit CS. Nice headbutt into the turret. Yet again, turret shot goes over to Wisdom, and now he is starting to get dangerously low.
Yeah, that's the second turret shot that Yeji's been able to make Wisdom take. And while it did blow both of their flashes, she actually used Ignite there as well. Whoa, another headbutt underneath the turret. Wisdom might actually die here. Oh my gosh. He's running away with just 2 HP. Now he will have to actually keep running. Or wait, what? Okay, he's just going to wait until he has enough HP back. Man, these turret shots that Yeji's been able to set up. You can see Wisdom, he's not playing that game anymore. He's like, alright, you made me take 3 turret shots. I'm just going to back off and wait for the wave to push.
Yeah, completely opposite playstyle coming in for Yeji. We didn't see Wisdom try to make any of these headbutt, pulverized plays whatsoever in that last game. But Yeji just out for blood and revenge. Just doing a great job so far in this matchup. So you can see now 14-14 in CS. Pretty dead even thus far. Wisdom just a little bit lower on mana.
Wisdom, like we were talking about earlier, he's having a play of the champion that he actually lost his last matchup with. So I think, Yeji was getting into position for another headbutt pulverize, but they're a little bit too far away from the turret. And so with this wave actually slightly pushing in Wisdom's favor, Yeji will be able to at least get it in a position where she can shove it far enough into the turret to where she can actually get that first recall back to base and hopefully come back with enough items to maybe pick up the win here in this exchange. Now, a nice headbutt backwards will force Wisdom to tank up a couple of creep hits, but Yeji's still on top in pretty much every department. CS advantage, HP, and mana. It's looking good for I Am Athena's player here.
Yeah, absolutely. The Ignite is about 3/4 of the way back up for her as well, so that's going to come into play very soon. Still sitting on that extra health potion, so sustain is not going to be a problem for her. As we can see, Wisdom is just completely out of mana at this point. Flash is still down for a little bit longer for both of these players. Should see those up in about a minute, a little bit over a minute or so. But for now, just a lot of farming plays coming out. Oh, some aggressive play, headbutt back onto Wisdom. Yeji trying to get these auto attacks in, doesn't have the Ignite though to find the kill.
But it's coming up in just a couple of seconds, and specifically with level 6 picked up, that means that Yeji will be able to actually dive this turret without actually having to worry about getting killed. And she can actually go in for the aggression, take the Dazzle Stun, and then use her ultimate to not only break the CC from the Dazzle Stun, but also gets, I think it's, is it 75 AD at level 1? It's a lot of extra
It's a hefty
damage.
amount. Yeah, it's a hefty amount, and also that damage reduction gonna help out quite a bit.
Okay, I was a little bit wrong. It's actually only 60 AD at level 1. 75 is the second level in Unbreakable Will.
Yeah, 60 AD is still nothing to shake a stick at. That can make the difference between living and dying. Still holding onto that potion. Nice pulverize with the headbutt back. Wisdom taking a lot of auto attacks from the minions. Being taken very low. The ignite is up. Potion's going to come out, however, from Yeji.
Oh, wow. This is very dangerous for Wisdom. Not only does he not have the ability to heal himself, he cannot flash away. And, yeah, he's just going to shove the wave and go back to base.
The only saving grace is really that he also has an ignite, but not going to do too much for him if he can't use any of his abilities to get those passive procs off for that extra damage.
Now, Yeji both needs to CS this minion wave and go back to base, because if she stays in lane for too long, then she's just going to lose out in these items. And we still have yet to see exactly what Wisdom is going to buy. He's waiting in base and picks up... What? He's going triple Doran's rings here. I mean, it's not a bad item. It's what you see a lot of mage players buy. But, I mean, Taric is not per se an ability power-based champion. And Yeji buys a Catalyst the Protector. You aren't actually going to use the Catalyst Protector in lane. You're going to get probably a maximum of 2 extra levels in lane before the game ends. Just because of the way 1v1s work. If she's able to make the game last long enough to where she gets, 3, 4, 5 extra levels off of that Catalyst, then sure, that's a lot of good sustain, a lot of good tank stats, but may not necessarily help her actually kill Wisdom, who has picked up Doran's rings to help accomplish just that.
Yeah, this is very much a throwback to like the Season 2 solo queue AP Taric supports that we used to see.
That was we're gonna pretend like those times did not.
Oh, it was a thing. Oh, nice.
Look at the heals, though. That is actually a ridiculous amount of health. So, definitely something to keep an eye on there. Every time he's going to go with the Imbue, which is his heal, he not only gets 40% additional healing just by using it on himself, as opposed to, splitting it with something, but he also does scale off of ability power, 0.3 AP ratio. So it's not, super huge or anything, but it does mean he's going to heal for a lot more.
As you can see, stun up with the Dazzle. They're just trading back and forth with these auto attacks a bit. Wisdom's heal really just starting to do work, but his mana is suffering for it all the same. So it's, you got to take a little bit of the bad with the good. Hopefully he will be able to, rely on these potions and his Crystalline Flask charges to get his mana back up. Charge is still available for Yeji here. So she's pretty well off, not really in the danger zone yet. As we can see, though, both players' flashes are up. Dazzle comes out. Nice shatter for some harass.
Now, I'm starting to like the triple Doran's rings for Wisdom, because what it's going to allow him to do is every time he kills a minion, he's going to get back, what is that, 12, it's 4 times 3, whoa, ignite, wait, what? That's an ignite under turret just to cut healing. So he waited until she... Oh, there's the headbutt. The pulverized back underneath the turret. Will this be enough damage? Oh, she used Unbreakable Will before the Dazzle came out and continue to chase Wisdom down, but no ultimate anymore. There's the pulverize, or the headbutt rather. Now where's the pulverize here?
Not able to hit, but...
Wisdom actually might have kill potential here. Needs 2 more auto. Whoa, why did she walk back away from there? There's a counter ignite. Waiting for Wisdom to come in and take a turret shot and die. So, wisely backing off there. This game, once again, so incredibly close.
This is, yet again, I am scooched up on the edge of my seat on the verge of falling off. Yeji just...
Oh, there's the stun under turret. Needs 1 more auto attack. Wisdom can't get it off in time.
Oh my god. Just, yet again, back and forth. Just so close for both of these players, just unable to finish out this game. They just can't seem to find that extra little hint of damage that's needed.
Yeji really needs to continue getting these headbutt pulverizes under turret. It's what almost won her the game earlier on, but it's not yet being able to find it. She's 8 CS down. Of course, maybe not. Oh, a nice Dazzle to prevent her from CSing that minion. Just gonna get closer and closer to this CS score. It's not necessarily the most exciting way to win the game, but if you can demonstrate the ability to harass your opponent so much that she in this case doesn't you know, get as many creep kills as you can, then that is one way of winning the game. You just have to have a 10 CS advantage.
Absolutely. As we can see, Wisdom back up to full HP, mana still a bit low, but
oh, that may not have been a good direction to headbutt Tarek. Into closer auto attack range. Oh my goodness, that triumphant roar may not be triumphant for much longer.
Oh wow, this is just nail biting action at the moment. Yeji just playing with fire at this point. Needs to go back, but it's just.
Oh, she ran out of mana.
Oh.
That headbutt wouldn't have been enough to kill Wisdom if he had been able to walk out of it far enough, but what she really needs to do is land a flash and then use the headbutt first and then pulverize him under turret to force him to stay there a little bit longer, rather than pulverizing, maneuvering, and then headbutting him.
Yeah, actually the last time that she really went for that and got him under turret, she flashed behind him, then pulverized and headbutt him. So yeah, just a little bit of mismanage with that rotation of abilities coming out from Yeji, but still really strong showing, putting up one heck of a fight, gets a headbutt back. Not going to be enough to finish him out, though. Those heals from Wisdom just a little bit too strong. Yeah. He's only on by a thread with his mana at this point, really relying on those Doran's Blade.
You are absolutely right, Achilles. When you talk about mana and the ability to sustain that, 3 Doran's rings can give you a little bit of extra regen. Oh, continue to walk up on Yeji Jeong here. She is starting to feel the struggles now, with the sustained advantage finally tipping against her just based off of all that extra mana that Wisdom has found himself. Wisdom, though, I think has tanked more turret shots this game than any other 1v1 because he keeps edging out right underneath the turret. Keep in mind he does have a 0.21.9 rune page. So once again, very, very defensive, and using the Ignite again. Not for kill potential, but just to cut this sustain coming Yeji's way.
Yeah, really smart coming out from Wisdom. As we can see, Ignite is about to come back up for Yeji as well, though. Flash still far cry away from being back up. We still have some time on that one, but here comes the 100 CS mark for Wisdom. Yeji is just nowhere near.
Yeah, she would need to be at least 87, and trying to win the 1v1 with auto attacks there. Wisdom's gonna give it to her as far as, you know, the auto attack 1v1s, but does actually need to be careful, maybe a little bit. Now there's no mana for Yeji, so she probably has no kill potential here. Flashes up in about 20 seconds, and Wisdom kind of having a little bit of fun at this point.
Yeah, this is, he's 1 CS away from winning.
It's right there. I can see it. Is it to, oh, he stunned the wrong, Wisdom stuns the wrong minion. I suppose any minion would have been the wrong minion, because that was supposed to go on to, onto Yeji Jeong. Wisdom actually going to take a trip back to base. Just kidding. He is staying in lane and should be able to pick up at least one of these. She's 2 CS away from not losing this game, but we'll see if Cannon Minion decides what it is or what it isn't. Oh, and now only a 9 CS difference. Wisdom gonna go in there, needs 1 more CS to be able to win the game, and I'm not sure why they're playing the music quite yet. I don't think they've won just yet. One more CS.
It's in with 9. 8 CS now.